What's good? Hi. Sorry it took forever. Unfortunately, I had to throw it back a little bit, throw it back an hour because I was helping family do some stuff. So anyway, we're about to get into this whole Pop Smoke reading. I apologize for the delay. It was just like really irking my life, man. Like just trying to get ready for this because people, like I said before, people was really needing my help, needing a lot of attention. My doggy needed to go out. So I apologize for that. We are here for this Pop Smoke reading, right? That's what everybody waiting for. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and find his card, okay? I'm gonna light some candles. Again, I didn't even get like the whole setup together, so let me just light some candles real quick. Make sure everybody coming in. Y'all tell everybody, oh, she finally here. You know what I mean? Just had to like take a quick minute because I'm like, man, it's just so much stress. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like right when I think I'm getting ready for something, it's some crazy ass shit going on, basically. So let's light some sage, get it ready. I know that's what y'all waiting for, you know what I'm saying? The only reason why I didn't do a second Pop Smoke video right away is because I don't have time to play games with people. And when I say that, I mean that I want people who sincerely, want to deal with me, believe what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to, I guess I'll just say what I want to do. Basically, for me, it's like as a person that's like a medium or a psychic or whatever you want to call me, someone that talks to the dead, however you want to, decipher it. I do my best to, do my best to respect the dead as much as possible. And I just felt like doing the second reading wasn't conducive to the situation and just doing it right away. I think I was that way with Jase as well. Like, I just did not want to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? I know that I jumped right into it initially because there's just a lot of mystery surrounding his energy and a lot of confusion that was going on. And I have no problem proving my point to people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem. Like, you go to some of these other psychics, right? Like, you see some of these other people, and I do that. Like, I'd be like, I wonder if other psychics are saying what I'm saying, or if it's on the same wave or whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? And then I find out that like niggas be online basically contradicting themselves, contradicting everything that they be saying in a reading, and they be getting mad views, and people just act completely blind to what people are saying. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm sticking to what it is. I said from Jump Street, that basically when the man passed away, it wasn't no fucking robbery. They targeted him. Y'all saw little clips and videos and all that other stuff like that before it even released, and I made sure to put the video out there, or put my video out there before anybody could find anything. And they was running up in the house. They didn't touch nothing. It looked like a bunch of liquor. It looked like a bunch of boxes. It looked like probably a bunch of clothing, bunch of jewelry in the front of the house, and ain't nobody touched nothing. Nothing. So I have no problem people testing my gangster either. That's why I give people the opportunity to do sessions and readings with me, because listen, every time that I tell people to do readings, I have no problem. Y'all go back to my Kobe videos, go back to my Pop Smoke videos, and people are talking about their own personal experiences with me. People that have passed on, people that have that are going, you know what I'm saying, dealing with relationship issues, all types of stuff. I ain't trying to put people's business out there. But all I'm saying is I'm not here to just get clout and views and stuff. I want to deal with people that are ready to evolve and that basically know that when they see what's real, they ready for it. You understand? I'm not here to play no games with people. I take spirituality very seriously. And I had to take a little delay because this nigga was being demanding. Pop was being demanding. And he's like, yo, I want you to put on some blue. You know what I'm saying? And then so I'm like, all right, whatever. I got like this navy blue shirt or whatever. Like, I just put on a skirt and put that on. He's like, nah. I like the blue in the dress. Like I like this look. So I had to change. I had to like get in the shower, relax my body, you know what I'm saying? Take the stress away, all that other stuff, and put the blue on. So I'm not, you know, I gotta come through and represent and make sure that spirit is happy. You understand that he is happy. That's the first priority, is making sure that people are happy. So I'm gonna wear the blue. I'm putting on all the blue, you know what I'm saying? And I love all colors, you understand? Being colorful is a beautiful thing. I'm just saying, when you black, you got every single color up in you, baby. You got every single color up in you. Your blood is red and your veins is blue. What's the difference? What's the difference? I think that was his bigger message. And I got to talk about that real quick. I got to talk about that. I hear him say, whoa, whoa, like in the back or whatever. But what's the difference? You see Christopher Walken? Y'all need to pay attention to that video. Okay, let's talk about this, because he wants to talk about some deep shit before I jump into some readings. You understand? You have to understand the bigger picture of what he was trying to do. The bigger picture was given the fact that everybody having all these fights and disagreements with one another, but we the same kind. We the same people. We the same people. We are beautiful, brown, black, Asian, gorgeous, beautiful people. And even some of the white folks that like us minorities, y'all can join too, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. The ones that understand, you know, the archetype of unity and of godliness. And when I say this with the most respect. You have to understand, it don't matter which set you come from, which flag you got. Christopher Walken, that music video was for one, yes, it was definitely representing his set. A23. Favorite baller was Kobe. Come on, bro. Like, come on, y'all gotta put this shit together. You understand? Put some shit together. But on top of that too, you saw the Panthers in the back of his movie, in the back of his music video. You understand what I'm saying? Before there was any divide, there was the Panthers, and that was nothing but black. And he's like, I don't give a fuck if you still got a blue flag, if you got a red flag, if you got a motherfucking green flag, nigga. Like, make sure that you buy a black flag. When you basically repping your flag and you repping a black flag too, it's nothing but peace. And that's what this shit is supposed to be on. Point blank, period. I need to put that out before I say anything, because I just kind of feel like people missing the point. You know what I'm saying? Like they really missing the point. And I want to make sure that his message is conveyed in the most powerful way possible. Because even still, I was like, okay, you know, people were correcting me like, oh yeah, you know, he a Crip. But then I saw him around a bunch of Bloods too. So that's why I was like, okay, wait a minute. But he hanging around a whole bunch of different people. You know what I'm saying? He was really on some unity type shit. He didn't give a fuck which set that you came from, because at the end of the day, you always see that it's always the bigger sets, the bigger person, the bigger sets that's coming through and making sure that it's about unity. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. If there's some snake niggas amongst the unity, this is the movement in time today to filter motherfuckers out, period. If they are not for the cause, if they are allowing people to infiltrate what niggas is trying to build, this is supposed to be an example of his life. Pay attention. Pay attention. Y'all better pay the fuck attention. Because right now we are in critical times. Ain't no time for no damn division, bruh. Ain't no time for no division. And if anybody want to act like a rat and a coon ass nigga, eliminate him. Year of the rat. Make sure all the rats come out. Straight up. No more rats. Time to eliminate the rats. I'm just saying. All right, so let's get to it. His birthday, Bashar Baraka Jackson. Bringer of good news. Blessed. All right. So let's put this energy into him right here. Here you go, right here. All right. So let's go ahead July 20th, 1999. Got it? So we're about to shuffle the cards and just focus on his energy. I feel him all over me. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I feel his energy all over me right now. Let's see what he want to talk about. Let's see what he feels like he needs to say. I appreciate all of the likes and the support. I really do this for y'all and making sure that he's resting. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that he's peaceful and resting and that he can have time with his family and have time with his hood before I just come up in here and do another reading because I'm trying to get clout. Fuck all that. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I got nothing but love for the dead. I really do. Alright. So what's this about? Yeah? Okay. Alright, I got you. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to him until he's done. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got you. So he has some very interesting things to say. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. So we got Pop right here, okay? So people keep telling, here's something that I keep feeling that's interesting. With this particular card, he's putting in the root, talking about feeling restricted, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of, it's still a struggle for him. It's still a situation that he's dealing with, like reflecting on certain things. Because he wants to physically be, it's like he's grateful for the people that celebrate him, but he wants to physically, you know what I'm saying? Just like thank all of you or just love on all of you. You know what I mean? Like it's a little, hard for him because he keeps showing me this child and this baby came up before and I was trying to figure out, and when I pulled it out the first time, I kept feeling like it was a boy the first time and then the second time it was a girl. And I just keep feeling like this baby was trying to tell him not to go nowhere. I feel like it's the boy that was trying to tell him not to go nowhere. And I just kind of feel like it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard because he's like, yo, I gotta get the bag, I gotta provide for you, or I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And he has to leave this baby behind, like, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. This baby keep coming up. So, moving forward, he's placing the 6 of Wands on his crown. Basically, he's saying that he's going to have the last laugh and the victory in this whole game. And he knows that it's not easy for him right now. Nobody said that he had a kid, but does it mean that it's not out there? Does it mean that he doesn't have someone that he admires, that has somebody that's close to him? Does that mean that they want their baby to be out in the public, out for everybody in the world to see? They don't really have to be. You know, you can look at the other comments. So, I mean, that's kind of up for speculation. So anyway, moving forward. So basically 6 of Wands, this is basically talking about victory, dealing with the fact that he's saying, I still got my eye on the 4. I still got my eye on the 4. He keeps talking about his subconscious mind. Again, there's something in his system. I feel like there's something in his system to where like I said, I don't feel like this is just like regular drinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's just like regular drinking. It's like I feel dizzy or something. I don't know how to explain it. It's like something's off. And so that's why I just kind of feel like it's all good. Like he's just like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Because he keeps talking about this victory card. He's like, it's all good. I was slipping. I'm slipping or whatever, but I'm going to take full accountability and full force now in the present moment. And it's going to be on my side. This is the situation. This is the cause. Everybody want to know, why did this happen? You know, why is this going on, or what's going on? Why did this happen to him? 10 of Pentacles, money in the situation, wealth, money, wealth. Dealing with money, dealing with people who just can't get enough money. And then I'm just like, well, who are these people? Here we go. Knight of Swords. He's saying this Knight of Swords. He's like, this is the youngest nigga. And I keep hearing that he's anywhere between like, I'm gonna say like 19 to 21. Pretty young guy. But they made sure that he was the one that got it done. I don't know what that's about. And then this silly nigga right here. King of Pentacles, the strategist, is what he's saying. The strategist, the planner, okay? Now, if y'all look at this, this could be an air, like I said, these could be signs or these could be personalities. This one, the motherfucker likes to talk a lot of shit. This one right here likes to smile in your face and act like everything is all good. And, you know, we all making money and they satisfied with where they at, but that's not true. This one right here, again, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I hear you. It's like when I picked up this card, this is the King of Wands. This King of Wands right here, I spoke on this King of Wands before. Fire sign. Niggas making plans. Just because people pull the trigger does not mean that they have enough power to actually control the situation. And when I say that, there could be one person that's shooting and other people behind that's making sure that the plan is executed to the other little niggas in the group. Okay? And I'm just like, why? Why? And then he's showing me this. He's saying they are trying to possess something that that cannot be possessed. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it that they want to possess from you? By killing me, they think that they can possess my art. They can possess my essence. Okay? This is pure energy. I'm doing this off of pure energy. He ain't playing tonight. He's not playing tonight. You cannot, I don't give a fuck if niggas want to make holograms. I don't give a fuck if niggas want to print off 10 billion t-shirts. I don't give a fuck if people are jealous and they feel like, well, it's okay. Cause see, he talking about cadence now. He's like, you see, when you do something, people don't like to share. You understand? Niggas, King of Wands, Sagittarius, don't like to share. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Sagittarius. Anyway. So, I'm sorry. I feel like there's like people in the room and I really don't give a fuck because I'm right here, nigga. What? So anyway, let me keep it going. So basically people want to make sure that their sound or their cadence, and their cadence cannot be taken and that nobody else can use their sound or their cadence when they coming up into the industry. Basically. Like, no, that's my sound. You can't sit here and you know what I'm saying, talk about who wants smoke. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and make sounds like I do. You can't sit here and work with my niggas that I know and everybody else like that. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Right? Bruh, I'm gonna tell you like this. Cause I kind of have a feeling that you already in the room and I really don't fucking care. But I'm just a messenger and I have no problem relaying messages. So I'm gonna just say it like this. Regardless of what it is and what people think that they can work on and act like they don't show no love, but they quick to make a bag off of a nigga instead of showing respect like they should have been showing from Jump Street. I'm going to say something. It's like, I want to say it so bad, but I'm like trying to make sure that don't nobody, you know, my videos stay up or whatever. But basically, your homie right here just wanted me to tell you that he had no problem. He had no issue. He had no issue curving your wife back in, bruh. So I hope you can take that and swallow that. Anyway, let me just keep it moving. Let me get back to the reading. I just kind of had to like get that out there really quick because I'm a messenger. So anyway, Again, Four of Pentacles, possessing sound, wanting to have the only one that has this particular sound, wanting to be the only one that can create this type of music. You understand what I'm saying? You can't use the same ad-libs. You can't sit up here and make money and motherfucking use the same ad-libs that we got and shit. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that shit. That's our shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what they were on. And I'm not playing when I say this. People were planning this shit. People were planning this. But he wasn't slow. He wasn't stupid. He knew something was up. He is saying that, like, I knew something was up or whatever, because something just rubbed me the wrong way. And this made him, it just gave him a lot of anxiety. And I know that this is really hurt, you know, particular females that can't sleep at night over this. And I feel like this is like somebody that's like a good female close friend that he's looking out for. And it's like he's showing me her like short, like dark skin, maybe with bangs, hair right down to here, very upset, highly upset. Regular girl. He's like, she's just a regular girl, but I have a lot of love and respect for her because she really looked out for me and she really cared for me. And I know that she's hurting right now. She can't handle this death. She can't handle it because we were really close, very close. Like he's like, thank you for everything. I don't know. I'm just saying like whatever I need to say. Whoever the description is, skinny, you know, kind of skinny girl or whatever. Maybe a good buck 40 or something, like, you know, just a good girl. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm here. It's all good. I'll be all right. You know, just try to relax and rest. But he's like, I'm making sure that the strike of karma is coming back. Don't ever think that you're going to sleep on what I've already created. He want to make sure that people don't sleep on what he got going on, because judgment is coming quicker than you think. You see, let me tell you guys something about what's going on with this energy that we currently have right now, right? Especially coming into 2020, because we are in precision. We are precision with the 2020 vision, right? So if you want to commit an act in front of God at this perfect time, God is watching more closely than anything right about now to what everybody doing. And that's the reason why we see so much that's going on right now. But let me tell you something. He's coming back with a force, bruh. Like, when you guys think that you can just sit here and shoot, you ain't never seen shooting in your life, bruh. And I'm not speaking that. I'm not trying to speak any ill will to go, you know what I'm saying, to commit any type of wrong or whatever it is, because, you know, yes, I love my people, but it's an eye for an eye. That's why I keep saying we in 2020, it is an eye for an eye. This is the era where we are in an eye for an eye. So karma is moving very quickly because this judgment card speeds everything up. So don't be surprised when y'all see different shit in the news and how other people are dealing with their own karma the way that they took this man out too. I'm gonna just say it like that. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm just saying, do not be surprised. Because there's some things you just don't do. Look at that. I didn't even split the deck. I still got the old cards in my hand that I was turning over. These are the old cards that I have, and this was at the bottom. This right here, what is this an indication of? Greed, money. Not in alignment with nature. Not in alignment with nature. Selfishness. When you put money, when you put dead presidents over your own people. Look at that. What is that? Over somebody that God sent to you. When God said, this is a bearer of good news. This is a bearer of a gift, a blessing. And then y'all take a nigga out over some basically over lobster after lobster devil looking presidents, bruh. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm getting real passionate. Let me see. She's not giving us details, readings on who was directly involved. Okay. What details would you like, Sunshine? If you don't mind. What details would you like? Because you would like for me to say names, right? You would like for me to what? Entertain you more with risking my soul? What would you like? Help me understand. Anyway, let me just keep it moving. Describing the person, let me see, the person, our killer, that's what we're interested in hearing. Oh, okay. Is that what everybody is interested in hearing? Because I feel like I did my best to describe this person being anywhere between 19 to 21. This person being of a skinny stature, I'd probably say about a good 5'8", fade. Darker skin. What else? Because see, here's the thing. There could be people that shoot, but like I said before, there are people who actually basically order things to be done. Do you understand that? Like he's like the other three niggas, they some pussies. I ain't concerned about that. It's the main nigga. It's the main nigga that I want done in. Okay? And then it's the others that basically I want to make sure that are giving orders. You understand what I mean? The others that are giving orders. He's like, don't worry about that. You have to understand something. I don't think y'all understand. I value my life, okay? I value what I do. I appreciate when people donate. I appreciate all that shit because it's still sustaining to my own personal well-being. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm very clever when it comes down to saying exactly how it is that I need to say or what it is that I need to say. So I'm going to just keep it at that. So let me just use these Oracle cards really quick, okay? So here he go right here. I just want to use the Oracle deck and see what else he has to say, okay? So I just, like I said, just being very mindful, very careful. I don't know why, but he keeps talking about, this is one thing that he keep bringing up. Hold on one second. Just one thing that he keeps bringing up. And I don't know why, but for some reason it's like, he keeps bringing, it's like I keep seeing like when Bad Boy was happening, you know, like the era of Bad Boy, like dealing with Puff, dealing with Big. That keeps coming in my head, and I just want to understand like what he means, basically, like, cause, like I said, I just get so much information, and it's just like it's just interesting to me. So I'm just trying to figure out. So there will be one person. I'm just kind of curious. So if let's just say that Pop is like in the form of Big, right? That he's the Big. He's the second coming of Big. He's the second coming of Big, let's just say, right? For Brooklyn, okay? I want to know who the fuck would be Puffy in that group. Who the fuck would be Puffy in that group? Because all I know is whoever is Puffy, you gonna have some problems, bruh. Puffy gonna have some issues. whoever the representation of Puffy is, I like him. I like talking to him, yo. I don't know what it is, but I really like talking to him because he makes it very easy. He finds ways for me to protect myself, but also just say what I need to say. Like, just say what the fuck I need to say in the most clever way possible. So let me just shuffle up these. What it is that you want to say? He's saying, I'm not ready to go yet. Door to spirit, this is talking about opening the door, moving on into the next realm. He's like, I'm not ready to leave. I can't leave yet. He ain't gonna get comfortable until certain things are done. He's not gonna get comfortable. He's not gonna get comfortable. He's just not gonna get comfortable. Okay, I got you. All right, so here we go. Apparently he wants to talk about a female who is kind of being in the position of trying to proclaim themselves like they was his wife. Whoever this female is. I'm gonna keep it very simple. You understand what I'm saying? He made it very clear that in the past, when it comes down to being tied up, that's something that he did not want. He made that extremely clear. And it's a level of being respectful of the fact that he didn't want to be tied up. And there was a lot of different situations and different issues that were going on. And it's like you wanted more. You wanted more when it comes down to like, oh, I want a ring, or I want, you know what I'm saying? I want that thing. He was not with it because here's the problem: financial constraint in the subconscious mind. When he has this on his head, there's nothing else to gain from this particular situation. What else is there for you to gain? Poor taste. Poor taste. Very poor taste. I don't understand how people do tributes to people and I don't see no tears, bruh. I see no tears and I see people trying to do their best to be quiet. I'll just say that. Do their best to be quiet. He's saying that you're a bit impatient and you know that there was a lot of disagreements and arguments that were going on. Very impatient. And it's very difficult because it's a situation to where there's like a lot of mental things that you both like had in common. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have a mental connection, but it just turned into overload after a period of time. Basically, that's just what he's saying. The problem is that he had plenty of choices. I'd be telling females, please don't get it twisted. Don't think that just because he's spending 2 hours, 2-3 hours with you, or maybe a whole day with you, like, there were plenty of people. Look at adjacent possibilities is leaving so many different doors open. And that's just, I mean, I'm just being respectful of who he is as a person. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's just what he's explaining to me. Is that there were more. There are plenty of more. There were plenty of more, and that's perfectly fine, but you understand that. He's like making sure that don't get confused at all. It was a situation to where it became an issue with getting out of his own comfort zone, basically. Dealing with a lot of impatience. Wondering, okay, so I have a question. Was this a situation to where certain people couldn't go? I'm assuming certain people couldn't go and he was doing his own thing. Is what I keep feeling. Certain people were doing their own thing. And that became a problem. So I'm like, what exactly did you get upset about? Because right here he's showing me like, you know, I yes, angel of love. Like, there is a lot of love, but you have to understand that I have love for you, but there are plenty of people that I have love for. You can't just be in a particular situation and think that this is the only door that I'm gonna walk through. I have plenty of doors open to me. that's just kind of what he's still saying. Like even on that space, talking about dealing with contracts. So wait a minute. Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay. I have this to say. Really quick, because he's showing me two things. Archangel Michael is talking about the presence of this earth and also talking about Archangel Gabriel. And I don't know if this is in the world right now, or what you plan on to do, or what you plan on doing. But he's making it very clear. If people trying to like bring you on to like do contracts and do TV shows, it's gonna be a huge problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Spiritually, for him, it's going to be a big problem. So if you got something on the table that people want to put you on, or to sign, or to do anything like that, just know that he's going to be looking at you a little funny. Real fucking funny. Basically. And again, this is him moving into action. This is all just kind of near future stuff, and he's just like, he's balancing it out. He's going to be balancing it out. Be careful with certain contracts that you sign it, or whatever it is, because he's still watching. He's still very aware of what's going on. He's very aware of what's going on with what people signing behind closed doors. So if you're trying to do something, you know what I'm saying, to make it look a certain way, that's probably not a good look. Not on his behalf. I don't think that's really a good look. I'm just saying, that's just how he feels. Let me use the other cards, give these ones a break. I need a drink. Anyway, she's like the way that I move. All right, here we go. Let's get back to the cards. If y'all have questions, I'm at the 30-minute mark. I even went past it real quick. If you guys have questions, feel free to put the questions below. I'm gonna put my plug right in real quick. Y'all already can follow me on Queen Prodigy 0369 on IG. Links are in the profile and in the description. Wherever you want it, boo, you can find it. If you're trying to have personal readings, you can hit me up on IG. You can also hit me up via email at queenprodigy369@gmail. If y'all want to donate, y'all can donate in the super chat. If you want to donate through PayPal, Zelle, all that other stuff, it means the world to me, because I love doing what I do. This is my passion. I love doing this. Every time that I try to do a regular ass job, I fucking hate it. So I'm just going to follow my calling and do what it is that I love. You know what I'm saying? Just like the way that this man did what he loved. He's giving me the opportunity to do what I love. And if you ain't got it like that, and if you're dealing with financial situations, thank you, sweets. Thank you to the couple of other people that donated to me earlier. I forgot to shout y'all out. But I just, again, y'all can you guys can subscribe, you guys can share the video. You guys can look up articles and go back to the videos that I be saying and basically be like, is she telling the truth? Let me see what she talking about. Play it back. Play it back. I have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I like making sure, I want people to have a conversation in my comments. I want people to have a conversation and ask questions. You understand? Just ask questions. I'm gonna shuffle up this set of cards, and then the last 3 questions that I see down below, I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute. So let me just see what's going on. See what he wants to talk about. And then if I see certain cards that pop up, I'll see if I can answer it to the best of my ability. Say what? Oh shit. Okay. I guess he wants to talk about certain things. Is culture his baby? I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, I would assume that Cardi was with her husband, right? and they made a baby together, and she came out looking like Hennessy. So I really don't understand. Are you trying to insinuate something? Because I'm a little confused. Was there something else that was going on? Like, Valika Johnson, whenever you feel like helping me out with that, I have no problem with you helping me out with that. But under the assumption that they don't have nothing to do with each other, apparently, that's ain't that so and so, child? Since that's what you want to talk about. Anyway, let me keep moving. So here he go right here. Hanged man in the past, right? Feeling like he's being placed on standby, waiting for somebody, right? Waiting for someone, but also knowing that when he takes this particular path or this particular journey, like he knows that it's like he wanted to kind of slow down and delay certain things, like delay certain aspects of what was going on. And he wanted to take some time and just say, yo, let me see if I can like go overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just see if I can go someplace else, and maybe I should probably just go to Europe or someplace else and really get out of the country. But I just kind of felt like he was torn because he was in between, like, again, trying to chase a bag, you know what I'm saying, do what he has to do, but also trying to get over his own emotional paranoia, basically. So it's a little hard. And here we go. I'm sorry. Four of Cups. Feeling a bit complacent about things. A bit complacent, not too sure knowing which direction to take. He was doing his best to stay relaxed through this process, but he was still very observant of his surroundings. This is what's in the subconscious mind. Two of Cups. Where's my life going with this relationship? Where's my life going when it comes down to love and how people truly feel about me, right? Questioning aspects of, here we go, like I said, this is in his subconscious mind. And then this is the Two of Pentacles. Indecisive about what to do about love. Indecisiveness. Right? In the situation, again, regretting traveling, regretting not walking away from this particular situation when it comes down to his love life or involved in situations that he was involved with. He's saying that in his own home or in his own comfort and surroundings, people were doing their best to kind of come around him, and he noticed that children were saying certain things that he should have been paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And then why am I mentioning this? This is all going to come together in a minute, okay? Having old friends. Oh, okay. So old friends from around, because he just put this bright flashing light in my head when he just said this. Using old friends to make plans, right? So using old friends to make plans, so that way they can. You have to understand. You don't have to take anything of material substance when people have the opportunity to plan and put a number on your head. What? So 40,000? That's what I'm hearing. 40,000? 40,000? Because you keep pulling out the fours. 40,000? 40,000, that's it? That's it? That's it? That's all? That's it? A price, right? Splitting certain things up with people, splitting financial generosities up with people, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with finances, dealing with who gets what, a part of the pie, amongst shady family and friends, or shady people that are planning specific things. I'm gonna just leave it at that. He's like, touch lightly. Touch lightly. But what do we have here? Who are we talking about with people in their love life? Now I'm just trying to figure out why he bringing the fire sign up, and then the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign, right? Since people want to talk about people and want me to say people's name, right? Because you just wanted me to mention something about them. So you can go ahead and put things together now. So anyway, I'm telling you, people just be trifling, bruh. Like, straight up trifling. Anyway, it don't even matter to me because justice is coming, baby. It's coming. He's saying ain't not enough motherfucking witchcraft in the world gonna be able to block him for what he got coming for you, bruh. The tower is already set. The tower is already set. Y'all making your own bed with this. Y'all are making your own bed with this. Don't be mad at the messenger because you did it to yourself. This is your karma. And if you're upset about it, then clearly you don't know how to handle it. You remember like back in the day when bitches used to like to fight and everything, but now they're like, oh no, I can't fight. I don't know how to fight. I can't fight myself, so I gotta get somebody else to go do it for me, or I gotta get some other bitch ass nigga to pop a gun for me because I can't do it myself because I got too much to risk for, right? I have too much to risk for, but you can't get over the fact that basically this nigga was smashing your bitch out real good, and she was getting in her feelings. And basically, you wanted to make sure that on the day that he died, that both of y'all wasn't giving him no praise and no respect. But she tweeting that she busy talking about being on your dick though, right? Just as long as that's good, that seems to be okay. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm sorry. They got me fucked up tonight. See, I think this is the reason why I'm just like trying to take my time. You can't block this. This is already set. This is what you choosing. This is what you choosing. He keeps saying, don't let nobody sleep on my mama or my family. Don't let nobody sleep on my family. They gonna take care of me. It ain't about how much money you got. It really ain't. It's not about how much money you have. That's not what it's about. Because at the end of the day, when the streets respect you, and your wave is dead, I'm calling it. Your wave is dead, bruh. Your wave is gone. It's dead. And you basically just trying to absorb his wave. You couldn't let him move. You couldn't let him breathe because y'all, this is what I'm talking about. How do people sit there and know that this wave is coming? This is a new sound that's coming. This is a new era that's coming. And then y'all just basically allowing yourselves to try to be a part of something that he was already doing on his own. Something that he was already doing on his own. Let me ask this. Since people want to get personal, right? Because I have no problem. I'm going to get to y'all questions. But I feel like I need to ask this. Because since people want me to mention Offset and Cardi B, let's ask how he feels about them being featured on his music. Since that's going to be controversial. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's just see if he would like for them to be featured on their music. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Do you guys put your opinion down below? Do y'all want Cardi and Offset to be featured? Look at that sun card. Not resting. Four swords. 4 swords in reverse. Uneasy, unrest. Putting him down below. Down below. Can't see the daylight no more. And he ain't gonna sleep. He ain't gonna sleep though. I ain't gotta say too much. I'ma just let these cards tell it. I'ma just let these cards tell it. Because I don't have nothing else to say. He's saying everything that he needs to say in this moment. And if you ain't catching on, then let me tell you something. There's some people that are so slow that need to cleanse and basically stop eating the bullshit and wake the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say. Ooh, well, this is messy. Whew. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. The cards be. I don't know. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. You're gonna catch up and see what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's get back to the point. You know what I'm saying, to the point of what we talking about right here. All right. So we got these two on the crown. You understand what I'm saying? We got two of these people on the crown right here. And you know, in the subconscious mind, you know what I'm saying? It's like people gonna try to, you know, make a certain level amount of money because it's about attraction, it's about money. That's what he's saying. It is about money. 10 of Pentacles is the highest form of wealth in the deck. Okay? It is about money. But wait a minute, let's take a look at this really quick. Let's take a look at this. Who came up in the past and I already showed y'all this card before? Did I not show y'all this card earlier? I think I did. Did I? I think I showed you guys this card earlier. Right? But let's just see how this card ties in with working on music and ties in with why this don't feel right. Why it don't feel right, right? The Lover's card in this situation. Now it could be two people in love, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be two people in love and now they had a falling out. No longer on that anymore. No longer in that space anymore because people can't be trusted. You know, people can't be trusted, I guess, right? People can't be trusted. It's like he's sitting here putting this King of Swords in the root. Basically putting this King of Swords in the root, saying that I'm cutting this situation off. I'm doing my best to cut certain things off, not be attached to anything. Because people will definitely make it seem like you they main dude when you straight up shitting on them. And it's probably easier to cry in the bathroom so that way don't nobody look at you. Nobody can really look and see how hurt you truly are. But anyway, let me just keep it moving. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This ain't working out. It's not working out. It ain't working out. Certain people around him are upset, but I keep feeling like maybe this is like a label situation to where somebody wants this to be a thing. People feel like it should be in-house. It should be, like I said, certain people, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, how can I say? It's like he's describing, like there's some people that he worked with that he has a lot of respect for. But if he didn't talk to you like that in the industry, and here's the thing, there's some people that he's like, yo, you know, yeah, I was around and talked to certain people, but you notice that I wasn't in a rush to put niggas on my projects like that. You notice that I'm like, keep in mind, the people that are in-house know him very well. The people that have been around him know him very well. And if he, and here's the clue, if he never, sorry, my dog is doing the most. If he never sat down and called people on a regular basis and talked to them and chopped it up with them on a regular basis, and I don't care, there's a difference between work, and then there's another difference between having a genuine relationship with people that feel like they come from around your way and that they're sincere and they're genuine. You understand? That's what he sincerely wants. Let me just keep going. He's like, if I'm going to sit here and make some boss moves for myself, being an emperor and choosing and deciding, because this is really, again, He don't, I'm just going to say it's a no. Period. Look at that. The work card. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And this shit is killing him. He does not want this. He's like, respect what I built. Respect what I built. He does not want this. It's creating a lot of anxiety for him. This is not what he wants. 3 of Pentacles in reverse means this shit ain't working. This is not working. This ain't working. And people that are in-house that know me know that this shit is not working. He's saying whoever is close to him, whoever really truly cared about him in his circle, in his camp, they the next up. They're the next ones that's supposed to take the mic. They're the ones that's supposed to be featured on my project. He's like, I want my family, my people, my brother featured on my project. I keep hearing brother. So I'm going to just say, I want the people that truly support me, that truly there for me. I want them on my project. I'm giving them a go. I'm giving them a go. Period. I'm giving them a go. Look at this. The 8 of Wands talks about swiftness, communication, travel. You know what I'm saying? Giving them the green light. The Magician is usually a card of Mercury. Usually talks about using work, using Mercury to project your voice, to be the next one in line. Understand? This is supposed to be projecting your voice to be the next thing, to be the next wave. And they've been working on this and they're nervous, but it's their time. It's their moment to keep the wave going. He's like, keep Brooklyn money in Brooklyn. I don't know what the hell that means. But I'm assuming somebody out there knows what the hell that means. Keep Brooklyn money in Brooklyn. It's like he for real giving orders right now. He is not playing. Keep Brooklyn money in Brooklyn. If a bitch ain't from Brooklyn, fuck off. If a nigga ain't from Brooklyn, fuck the fuck off. Keep Brooklyn money in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna say it too many times. I ain't gonna say it too many times. All right, let me try to get back to some of y'all questions. I'm sorry, let me just, sorry, my bad. Just trying to scroll up and get back to some of the questions that you guys had earlier. I know y'all have like a lot of comments. I know y'all have a lot of different questions, but I want to make sure that I'm touching questions that people were asking earlier. Because I know like 3 people asked questions that I've noticed. I think it was, what was it? Was it Context or something? I think, is that what your name is? I think I'm trying to look for your question, but there's like so many comments. Forgive me. I'm just trying to find them. Maybe I'm scrolling too fast. But anyway, let me just go down to the bottom. If you guys have questions, can you guys please ask them again? Because a girl be going through everything. Do you think Fivio has something to do with it? He is from BK2, and now his music is popping after Pop Smoke died. I don't even know who the hell that is. If you have a birthday, if you can explain more. I'm assuming this is a rapper. Is he a part of his set? I don't know who he is. Who is he signed to? Like, I don't know nothing. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't even know who that is, just to be completely honest with you. That's fine. People's music can be popping, but that don't mean that everybody listening to the radio. I'm just being honest. So, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm trying to find a question that I might be able. Somebody was asking about 50 Cent. And I think that's one of the questions that I was asking about, was 50 Cent, basically. I guess that's another question that I can answer, or that I can focus on, is, I guess, how does he feel about working with 50 Cent, right? Because people want to know that. So I'm going to use these cards, okay, my Oracle deck. This already looks interesting, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just see what they have to say. Who do you want? Who do you want? I'm sorry. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, pull out a card. He's like, pull out his card or whatever. I'm just taking directions. That's what I'm about to ask. How does he feel about 50 doing the album? I'm about to ask that right now. That's what we're working on. Let me just find his card really quick. Okay, there you go. Okay. So we're going to use his card as 50 right here. I'm going to place him. Forgive me if y'all see like oil coming down my forehead and shit. But when I do my hair, I actually use olive oil because I like to anoint myself before getting into these sessions. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual protection is everything. So if anybody has any requests to do readings, I'm gonna just tell you right now, I prefer to focus on the subject at hand that I currently have. It respects their energy. If you want to make suggestions to me, you can leave them in the comments. You can leave them on the community board. You can email me. You can send me messages through forms of contact. But just out of respect for spirit, I don't like to talk about doing readings for anybody else because I'm focused on one subject. So please respect that. I'm just asking as nicely as I can. Okay, so anyway. Focusing on 50 and him working on the album. I'm sorry, I had to clear my mind. I'm breathing too much. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just turn these over. Okay, you have to help me. I'm sorry, I feel like I need to like talk to him real quick because I'm trying to understand really quick, okay? Like, what is it? Because you have to help me understand what this storm warning is about. Because he keeps pulling out this storm warning card in the root, and usually all the other cards, they look pretty good. But I'm just trying to understand, and I'm going to ask him in a bit, like, what this storm warning card is about. But see, here's the thing. Okay, because that's making a little bit more sense. Okay, so I got him right here. Storm warning card is in the root. 50 is on his crown. Okay. But he's saying that there is a connection, or there's something on a subconscious level that they're very much aware of. 50 dreams, he's saying that 50 dreams about him a lot. 50 dreams about him a lot is what he keeps saying to me. There's a lot of dreams that keep coming up with 50 when it comes down to this, when it comes down to him. Okay. So anyway, in the subconscious mind, it's focusing on Archangel Michael doing his best. Here's the thing. The way that I feel, it's a conflicting thing with 50 is what I'm feeling, because he wants him to work on this. This is a working card. This is like creating sound, but also getting the level of justice as well. But he's like, I need him to make sure that he's channeling my vision correctly, that he's listening to me thoroughly. Using his third eye and listening to me thoroughly. I need him to chant, like, I have no problem trying to channel, or communicate and channel that energy. But he wants to make sure that somebody else that's close to him has a say in this as well. thinking man, like somebody that's two people are coming together and working together, and he feels like it's good. He's showing me a lot of love. It's a lot of love here. He's showing me healer of the ages, like this is going to give him some healing. But I really want to see what that storm warning card is about, because in the last reading he pulled that up. He's like, a lot of people are going to be jealous of this particular project, because there's going to be things that I wasn't able to do financially that I'm going to be able to do. But I want to make sure that my creativity is working to its full advantage, and there's going to be a lot of jealous ass niggas. So he's trying to make sure that when it comes down to his project, that he's like, I don't want, in this walking away card, he's making sure that there are no people that are jealous, that are haters or anything like that. He wants them gone. He does not want them to be a part of his project. And I feel like 50 needs to step up and do that. Maybe that's a part of it, because he feels conflicted about certain things. He has love for him, but it's just like he feels conflicted about people joining on to certain things, and it's not respecting him. And he needs to heal. Because, okay, he's saying Fifth knows a lot more. Fifth knows the game very well. Okay, so let me just ask you this, because I need to put the storm warning in his subconscious mind. Because this card came up the first time. Like I said, it's like this card was in a situation the last time. And it could have been a situation to where, like I said, there's a lot of love, but there's some sort of communication that's off. Like some sort of argument that's off. And I'm not too sure if it's like, I don't think it's between them. I just think that it has a lot of shit to do with people around them. I don't know how to explain it, but that's just what I'm seeing. It's like, you know, people getting in 50's air, like, oh, you know, this little nigga trying to be you, trying to sound like you, like trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. And it's just, and he's just like, for what? Like, I don't really fucking care. Like, let the kid eat. Like, let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. But these are some of the same people that want to join on and work with him since he's passed. Like, this is interesting. It's so, the industry is so fucked up, bro. That's why I'm just like, you know, I'd rather be regular, because them niggas, for real, El Pollo Loco. Let me have a sip real quick. So anyway, let me shuffle these up real quick. What is the storm warning about? So basically, let me show y'all. So I got Fifth right here, and I'm gonna put Pop on his crown. Storm warning. Because like I said, there were a lot of love cards there. He seems to be pretty comfortable, but he's like, when this project comes out, people are gonna be hating. They're gonna be hating really hard. They're going to be hating really hard about this particular situation. And he's like, okay. See, this is the thing about Fifth and him. Like, he's like, one thing about 50 is that he's going to be able to channel my energy. I don't know what that's about, but he's going to be able to channel my energy. He's going to be able to channel my energy. He's highly upset. See, it's showing me this walking away card. But before I shuffled up the deck, it was showing me this card right here. 50 is extremely upset. That makes sense. Okay. So he's extremely upset because what's pissing him off is that when they took him out, they had no idea that this man was working on contracts with Fifth. Like, and when I say working on contracts with Fifth, I'm talking about being in spin-off shows, having his own music tied to certain things, like talking about some big, major moves. And Fifth is going to take that shit personal. I'm just going to say it like that. He's taking this man's death very personal. I just have to say that really quick. Very personal. Let me just finish up shuffling these cards. Look at that strategy. He's like, yeah, niggas going to think that I'm walking away. But I'm strategizing. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. People gonna be strategizing. All right, let me shuffle this one more time and then just turn over these cards. Yeah, he is fucked up over this, man. He is fucked up. He's fucked up bad. He's fucked up bad, 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 bad. Okay. Because I was trying to figure out this storm warning. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where this come from. Again, he's showing me that, like I said, in the past, there's a lot of appreciation between them. A lot of similarities, a lot of appreciation going on between them, okay? He's saying he's not going to let this go. This is a very deep attachment for him. You know, because sometimes people come in and you never know. See, this is the most interesting thing. Because look, it's showing me attachments. Like he's not letting Pop's death go at all. He's not going to let this shit go. He's never going to let this go. He's never going to let this go. He's having a very hard time with this situation. Okay? In this situation, Archangel Michael finding the right moment to strike on earth, but he's like, I ain't even gonna push it just yet. He can't, it's like he's not dealing with this well. Like he's not dealing, like I just feel like him crying. He's highly upset. He's highly upset. He's extremely upset. Because like I said, people were trying to conjure up some sort of issues between them, and there was nothing but, let me show you, like I said, nothing but love and appreciation in the past. Nothing but that. Because sometimes some people, like I said, some people are like, oh, that's his son, or that's this, or that's that. How do you know that this wasn't his son in a past life? Y'all ever think about that? How do you know that in another life that 50 wasn't his father? How do y'all not, you understand? Sometimes spirit works like that. Sometimes spirit works like that. You understand? Sometimes spirit is just like, man, you know, and even as a people, as black people, we don't know everything about ourselves. We don't know everything about where we come from and who we're related to, and how certain people within family trees and lineages from different, you know, from way back when, and maybe our great-great-grandmothers were related or something. You understand? You never know how certain things work. And sometimes spirituality comes back full force because it's trying to show us that we have a very deep spiritual connection with each other. And nobody can take that bond away. Nobody. So again, the moon card, 50 knows, he knows, man. Like this man knows, he knows. He's talking about dealing with certain relationships. He knows, listen, this is the thing. It's like, see, the thing between these two, it's like he's showing me that he talked, because he's saying to me, I talked to Fifth about my situation. He talked to him. He talked to him about this particular situation that he was dealing with this particular relationship. Not only that, he would love for him to speak up, to work for him, to work on this situation with him, because he knows that 50 can channel him all the way well. He can channel him good, basically. He knows that he can channel him well. But he knows, it's like 50 really took him in and just said, just whatever, come tell me what's on your mind. Tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? Like very open. And 50 doesn't like to open up to people. You know, like he does not like to open up to people that much. But he felt like there was, like I said, it's like even when you don't have, like, it's good to have a role model or a father figure to look up to in this industry. And he's like, this is always this, you know, no matter what, even if we don't find out everything or whatever it is, even whatever it is, we still family. I don't care what people say, we still family. Look at that, happy family. He's like, we are still family. This is my family. That's how Pop is seeing him. So don't go putting out rumors or nothing crazy like that. He's like, this is family, period. This is family. Okay. So this keeps coming up again. When it comes down to the energy of dealing with this situation. And this is somebody completely different because it's showing me hostility. And then it's showing me this Queen of Pentacles or woman holding coin. 50 is not married. So I know this is somebody completely different. All I'm going to say to you is that when it comes down to him, and whatever it is that you have done to hurt this man or to affect this man on some level, there's going to be swift consequences and actions. And the way that it's going to happen is through the order of this dude with the spiritual force of this dude. I just thought I should let you know in advance. This action is already going into play. Let me just leave it at that. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just go through this. Yes, Pop didn't deserve that. Okay, he had a lot of like 50, was a real one. He know they did him dirty. It ain't gonna end pretty, I know that much. So I'm sorry, Mike D, I'm sorry. So are you asking if certain people played a role? Does he know something about his death? Does he know a little bit of who might have killed him? And about Yummy Yellow, basically, that's what you want to know. What do these people know? Let's see, shall we? Let's see who he talks about. Can you put their birthdays up? Actually, do you have their birthdays? I think Shorty is she a Pisces or some shit? I don't even know when her birthday is. I'm sorry, I just don't pay attention to, excuse me, but not so relevant people. That's just how I feel. So do you have, no, I know Pop's birthday. I'm just talking about the other people. Okay, so that person's birthday is October 8th. So Yummy Yellow is a Pisces. I'm confused. When's her birthday? I don't know, because y'all telling me two different things. So I need like confirmation, because y'all, one minute y'all telling me she a Libra, next minute she a Pisces. I don't understand. Okay. All right. I'm just going to find a card. Okay, so I got that one. Well, okay, let's just see how, let's start with her. And then also, since we're focused on her, I would like to see if people can actually focus on also giving me Mike's birthday too, because I don't know his birthday either. Sorry, like I said, I don't watch TV, I don't watch Instagram all day. I ain't got time for it. Sorry, I have a life. I have a dog. So anyway. So let me show y'all how I'm positioning this. Oh, he's like, we got a sage, baby. No problem. Let's get it on, because, man, there's black smoke coming up thick. So here we go. So we have him right here. And then we also have Yummy Yellow. I'm going to use her as, because I want to make sure that certain things are being distinctive. We're going to use the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I know she's a Libra. I don't want to confuse her with another air sign that I'm thinking about. And if I'm getting certain things correctly, I would assume that she likes designer shit. So this would be an appropriate card to use. So I'm just letting you guys know which card that I'm using, basically. Put that down here. Lord, y'all just doing the most right now. I can't. This is some things I'm just not gonna say out, say out loud. Like just putting everybody business out there. All right, let me just shuffle this. So let me focus. Can we focus on Yummy Yellow, please? Thank you. If we can focus on Yummy Yellow, I'd appreciate it. And just tell me what you feel. Tell me what you want to express. All right, we ready? All right. I'm sorry. I'm just like, yeah. Oh my God. Why you gotta tell me all this? Like, do you think I really want to know all? Not resting easy. Not resting easy. Not resting easy. Not resting easy. You can put certain things in the ground and think that it can go away, but it's not resting easy. Not resting easy. Not resting easy. Not resting easy. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So let's get back to the situation, shall we? Here she is on his crown. He loved the baby. He always gonna love the baby. He always gonna have love for the baby. He always gonna make sure that the baby okay. He really do love the baby. He wants that to be known all the way. He loved the baby. But in his past, he keeps saying that he keeps feeling like he made a very I know I don't want to be sitting here telling people business or whatever, and I get that, but at the same time too, I need to convey what it is that y'all are asking. So if people want to come for me about saying certain things, maybe they should come for you because y'all are asking me questions. So 7 of Cups in the subconscious mind, basically. Making wrong choices. Why does he feel like he made a wrong choice in his past? I'm trying to understand why he feels like he made a wrong choice. And I'm trying to understand what this means. Why does he feel like he made a wrong choice? And maybe we can get further into the reading and try to figure out why he feels like he made wrong choices. You know what I'm saying? Just try to figure out why he feels like he made wrong choices. Okay? So let's just keep going. Okay. I'm sorry. When I do certain things, I don't want y'all to think that I'm stalling. I'm just like listening, because it's important to listen. Can't just talk all the time without listening. So this came up in the situation, Knight of Cups. Now I have a quick question, sweetheart. There seems to be a little problem that seems to come up. It seems to be a little problem, right? So let me show you guys the cards, and I feel like I need to pull up all these people. Okay, so there's Pop right here. There's this nigga right here. There's this dude right here that's in a situation. And then there's this nigga, right? Like, all these people, sweetheart. So the problem that I'm having is this card right here. And again, usually whenever I see cup cards, and especially if I'm seeing this cup, the Knight of Cups in a situation, it just kind of tells me something. Everything is not all that fucking pretty. I keep hearing, I'm just gonna say what I hear. Everything ain't all simple and pretty on the surface, especially if you feel like everybody in your circle can have it. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Anyway, so drugs, what is it? Drugs, blaming it on drugs, blaming it on like, oh, I didn't mean it, but it's just the drugs, or it's just certain things. What? I didn't mean to do certain shit. That's not what it was, or that's not what it is, but like, you don't know? I don't understand. Help me understand. Help me understand. Help me understand. Because see, here's the problem. Things went straight up shit left. Things went straight up shit left because this tarot card is showing me that it became an issue when he was getting ready to leave, because you knew that he was meeting up with somebody else. He was meeting up with somebody else, right? He was in communication to go see somebody else. And this is something that you knew about. This is something that you knew about. You knew that he was about to go see somebody else. So it turned into a whole situation to where it's like, oh, well, I'm going to just go do my thing with this one, or whatever it is. And then you could just, it's something to where you can walk away. Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand something. I'm trying to understand the dialogue. Like, so basically, since he's made up his mind, he don't want to deal with it anymore. And he's like, I'm about to go deal with this. Well, you about to go do your thing over here with this dude. Because this dude writes your checks, right? This nigga be writing the checks, right? So this nigga write the checks, right? This nigga write the checks for the most part, right? So why not? I'm really curious. I'm just really curious about certain things. But if they don't have too much money, she ain't gonna be around for too long, is what she's saying. Certain people, you know, it is what it is. Here's the final card. Look at this. I'm sorry. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just pulling out the cards as I go, baby. I shuffled up the cards as I go. So help me to understand something. Help me to understand something. Because whenever I pull out these cards, and it's showing me the Two of Cups in reverse, this was not a happy ending, is what he's telling me. This was not a good situation that was going on. This is not a good situation. You can't, I'm sorry, but I said it earlier, like, you can't tie him down. You can't tie him down. And nobody's gonna claim him like they main one. If he's gonna marry you, if he's going to make you the one or whatever, it doesn't matter if a nigga puts you on camera. It does not mean anything. It means nothing. If he's not putting a ring on your finger, if he's not saying, oh, I'm proposing to you and I want you to have my last name, let's go to the courthouse. I'm tired of all these fake ass baby mama, fake girlfriends, inspiring bitches that have no goals, that don't have enough in their right mind to see themselves as a dignified woman and to actually uplift themselves and say, you know what, I'm worthy of being somebody's wife. And instead of begging a man, and instead of saying, well, if you ain't gonna do this for me, then I'm gonna go fuck around with the next nigga that's around you or whatever, because I really don't fucking care, when you really fucking do. Anyway, let's move on. The goal of 2020 should not be to be somebody baby mama. I'm so tired of that. That's so tacky. I'm for real. We need to get our standards up and basically learn how to be wives, or to be of some sort of spirit wife, or have some sort of acknowledgement in a man's life. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of that. Like, you see people, deceased baby mamas, deceased rappers, baby mamas running around doing the most with their hoe ass. Like, just doing the most being a hoe. But they want to talk about niggas, the love of their lives, and oh, this is the one. And like, it's all over your face, bro. Like, stop. Stop. Just stop it. This is what you're teaching little girls out here? You're teaching little girls to say, oh, let me just be a baby mama hoe or a girlfriend or a fake ass, random. That's what girls need to look up out here. And then you see that he's in interviews saying, yo, that's the reason why I'm looking for a real down to earth chick, because I'm tired of these gangster bitches, right? Because you quick to go fight a bitch. You're quick to go fight a bitch. Oh, he's telling me a lot. You quick to go fight a bitch that I was fucking with, and you knew that. And that became a fucking problem. Right? But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, so keep testing me. Because I'll keep talking. Anyway. Because sometimes it's so funny because people think that I can't hear them. Like, people really think that I can't hear them even when they like yelling at a screen or talking through a screen or whatever. I'm like, bro, like, I don't think you understand how Sixth Sense works. You know what I'm saying? You really don't understand how this shit works. That's why your shit ain't woke. Because you on some dumb shit. So anyway, let me get back to the subject at hand. Let me see. 2020, where people need to protect themselves. I ain't really too concerned because, like I said, ancestors got me. You understand? When you do things for ancestors, when you're good to ancestors and you take care of ancestors and you help other people to heal, let me tell you something. I dealt with a man, and I don't mean to put his business out there, but he was dealing with somebody that he really cared for, that he loved, and that passed on, okay? That basically passed on. And like I said, people test my gangster all the time, and he didn't have to say a word. I knew how he passed. I knew what happened to this person. I knew who he was asking about. I knew all of that. I can't be making this shit up, bro. Like, I take this shit very seriously, okay? You can go ahead and read my comments and see people's, perspectives, but I do this because it's not just about your own entertainment. I understand that people want to be here for entertainment, but sometimes when people have the need to get something spiritually off their chest and off their minds on the spirit realm or whatever it is, whoever needs to see this, this is just what it is. It's to help him, period. Because I'm sorry, I don't really care. No cursing, I'm sorry, that's what I do. What exactly, help me understand that. I'm grown, okay? Ain't nobody finna tell me not to curse. If you don't like it, you can leave. Sorry, just being honest. If you do not like it, please go someplace else and you can go. Just being honest. Anyway, because I'm gonna do what I want to do. I say what I want. And you're not my mother, and I don't even like listening to my mother because I'm grown. Anyway, let me keep it moving. Do you have, if you're going to ask about Mike D, I don't have his birthday. Y'all need to come up with birthdays, please. Y'all can suggest things all day long. But if you don't have birthdays, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm not too sure. How about I just choose like some random card? Because I don't know what else to do about that, basically. Okay. I don't know what else to do about that. Like, sometimes I can pull out readings and I can just focus on the name. That's fine too. But birthdays do help. I'm saying that. And I drink for ancestors, by the way. I got my girl right here. Don't play. I got my girl right here. Don't play. You know what I'm saying? You can try it if you want to. You could try it if you want to. I go back and forth between looking like Oshun and Yemaya. So you can try me if you want to. Boo boo. Anyway, let me have a drink. This how she feel. This how she feel. She don't care. So okay, I'm gonna use this. He's a Capricorn. Y'all are saying I'm gonna just use Thinking Man. This is the card I'm gonna use for him because he's a little bit more skinnier. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more smaller. So I'm gonna use this card for him. And I'm just gonna ask him how he feels using my Oracle deck, okay? That just feels a little bit more easier for me. He's like, I wanna use the Oracle deck. I can go ahead and ask about the funeral in a minute. So let me just shuffle these up, okay? This is, again, heartbroken. Healer of the ages. This is hard, very difficult, unable to sleep, but he knows that he needs to find healing. All right, let me get to it. Yeah, this is hard. And I talked about this before. I talked about this situation before, pertaining to him. Anyway, let me keep it moving. So here he is right here. And this is Mike, so I put Mike on his crown. In the subconscious, in the past, this is basically showing me harboring over specific attachments, harboring over, attachments that he cannot let go of. Like, it's very difficult for him to sleep, is what he keeps saying to me. It's like sometimes he'll just sit there and like stare at the wall, you know what I'm saying? And just like in hopes that pops, like aura or something just kind of shows up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something shows up, like something will just appear or just show up. Very hard for him. In the subconscious mind, I'm trying to understand what this means though, because he's saying walking away, cutting ties, or cutting specific things. And maybe it's about what happened to him or about like what has gone on with the situation and him reflecting on that. But I guess maybe he's just trying to, maybe just trying to keep it moving, I guess, because he's showing me in the situation all tied up. Was somebody restrained? Do you know? And this could be him, this could be Mike. Does Mike know whether if Papa was restrained or if he was restrained? Does anybody know whether if certain people were restrained before things went down and shit went left? I have to ask this. I gotta ask this because this is like very important. I don't know why, but I just keep feeling like this is extremely important. This is highly upsetting because he is, maybe it's a level of frustration because Archangel Gabriel is saying that this is supposed to be the time to where even though you know that this situation went down the way that it is, you have to find an outlet and you got to figure out a way to speak up and to get this off of you. You got to figure out a way to speak up and get this off of you. And when I say that, it could be through, he's like, listen, you could put it in any way that you want to. You can go ahead and put it in creative energy. You can, you know what I'm saying, capitalize off of it to help you find healing or whatever it is. But he really feels like Like he can't talk, like he can't say anything, like he's in so much pain, like he's in so much pain, and he can't, like, it's like he feels like he can't talk. And Pop is like, you got to talk. You got to talk, because I'm not here. I'm not here to do what it is that you are expecting for me to do. You have to do it for yourself. You can't tie, like, again, all tied up, bound. You can't bind yourself to this. You got to cut yourself free. That's the only way that you're going to be able to find healing. That's the only way that you're able to find healing. You have to use your creative energy in order to not only sustain yourself, but to heal. I feel like that needs to be a message for him, because he keeps going back and forth between wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, to kind of perform, I'm assuming, and he's indecisive. There's a lot of indecision about what to do. A lot of judgments from the world, a lot of different indecisions about what to do. What are people jealous about? Help me understand what people are jealous about. What are people jealous about? Do you know that certain people were jealous? You knew that certain people were envious? What were certain people jealous about? It's like having side conversations, but just wishing that you could kind of tell him, but you feel like it's too late. Is that what it is? Feeling like it's too late? Too late to say what it is that you feel like, that you want to express, from people using specific aspects of how people were talking, of how people were saying certain things. The only way to find balance in this, and for him to rest from what he's communicating in order to find karmic balance, is for him to be in the space of actually doing what's right, the best way that he knows how. He has so many avenues to sit there and do what's right. That's the only way that he's going to be able to move on. He's not going to move on. He ain't going to move on. It's like there's a lot of knowing. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of knowing. And that's the only way that he can really move on. And he's not, listen, sometimes when people see this contract card, it's not to say that you have to handle everything through the law because you don't want to look a certain way or whatever the situation is. But if you know what you know, and in order for him to walk away peacefully, you have to find a way to express that. And that's his message. That's the message, basically. That is the message. That is the message. And don't think for a second that his own enemies are not going to come and target you too. Those are the same amount of responsibilities as well, whether if you decide to perform or not. Don't think that just because you don't decide to do something that you're going to be avoiding a situation. He's saying your problems are his problems. He's saying take action. There's a lot of love there, but you got to untangle your shit. Somebody was tied up. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if that's what's going on, but somebody was tied up. And when I say tied up, I mean bound. I mean like this, like they couldn't move nowhere. Like they couldn't move nowhere. And now as much as people want to speak up and say something, they feel restricted, like they can't say anything. I'm just saying. Nobody can talk about what? Well, all I know is this much. You gotta, again, people split. They don't know what to do. It's all about sticking to street code and all this other shit like that. And that's completely understandable. That's cool. But there's a way of expressing yourself. There's a way of letting your community know through and he's saying, you know what I'm saying, through the wave. He's saying through the wave. There's a way of communicating. Let's just be for real. There's a way of communicating through the waves. And people are going to listen to the music and understand what he is communicating through the wave, period. Like, I'm sorry, but who is this, like, what is it? 5-year-old foreign? What the hell, bruh? Can you see 5-year-old foreign is feeling if he is guilty in this because people reaching his birthday is March 29th, 1996. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here after this question. I swear. Anyway, is it Fabio? I don't understand. Fabio, I don't know. Who the fuck is these niggas? Like, who named you? Did your mama name you? Like, I just don't understand. It's pronounced Fabio, then why are people, so it's pronounced Fabio, but it's spelled Fabio? I don't understand that. Like, so people can just basically switch how certain letters are pronounced in the English language, but it's supposed to be pronounced with a B? You know what? I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna wreck my brain because I'm sorry. I actually went to school, okay? I went to school and I, you know what I'm saying, earned a college degree and I was working on my master's degree and I can't. I just don't want to understand why people who don't go to school make the most money and be mispronouncing their names. I just don't understand what that's about. Can you help me understand what is going on? I just don't get it. Anyway, let me keep it pushing. I'm trying to find a card that's going to represent him, so I'm sorry if it's taking me forever. Who do you want? You want the Knight of Wands? Yeah? Okay. Queen, his name is Fabio. I don't care how y'all, Fabio, however y'all want to pronounce it. But people say Fabio, I don't, Fabio, is that what it is? I don't care. Like, that just sounds like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I'm highly confused. I'm just confused. Like, I'm really trying to wrap my mind around that name. What is that like? What is that like? What does it mean? What does it do? Does it mean anything specific? I'm sorry. Like, I'm wondering if he really wants to talk about this. This is interesting. Because I can't find this card for shit. But I'm going to go through it, though. Just do every single motherfucking card. You sure certain people ain't irrelevant? Sometimes I just be wondering if people just, like, be feeling like, you know what? Here he go. If, like, you know, niggas is irrelevant. Niggas is irrelevant. Nah, he's well known. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. But I know him. I know Pop Smoke. Okay? I mean, I just found out about him. So just because he's well known in Brooklyn does not mean that he's well known around the world. Everybody don't know about him. I'm just sorry. I don't care how big your ego is. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you think you are or whatever you think you are. All I'm saying is that this reading is about Pop Smoke. Anyway, let me go ahead and see what he thinks about this cat. Whoa. Anyway, let me just keep doing what I'm doing because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm putting the respect on the king. You understand what I mean? Like, Well, first of all, let me just tell you what I keep hearing. Little niggas wouldn't have waves or wouldn't be on my shit without me. So if you really want to know, what do you want to do about that? Just remember, remember who put you on. You know what I'm saying? Remember who put you on. What? Nigga, what? Okay, here we go. So people want to know how he feels about this dude right here. At first in the past, it's showing me the strength card kind of like in this space to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's admirable. You know what I mean? Like of course you want people to kind of get their own money, their own bread, whatever. But, you know, talking about performing, like, yeah, he's watching him doing this rap thing. But here's what it is in the root, right? And so the 5 of, it's like, if you don't pay your homage or you don't pay respects where it's due, it's going to be a problem. He wants you to know that off the bat. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you sound like him. I don't know. I've never listened to your music. I never heard of you a day in my fucking life. Straight up. Anyway, yeah. So I hope that you're able, or whatever, because it's not going to be too successful if you don't. Bringing it back to his people or bringing it back to people that he respects is highly important. Because if you don't, you're going to have to keep it pushing. You're going to have to push on to something else because it's not going to end too pretty. It's not going to really end too pretty. I'm going to just leave it at that. It's not going to end too pretty. But here's the funny thing, though. So with this particular guy, right? So does this 5-year-old guy, was there a situation to where this dude talks to somebody within his circle or whatever, and they got into an altercation over a female? I'm trying to figure out who certain people are, but he keeps talking about an altercation over a female, saying that he messed with somebody's girl that he knows or something. That he knows or something like that, and this person, maybe this could be like a cousin or somebody related to him or a good friend of his, and this person is tight. This person is tight because they're fighting over a situation where things got a little bit too comfortable. And he's like, I'm sorry, but I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing personal. I'll just say it like that. It's nothing personal with this particular female. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal with this particular female. It was just purely pleasure. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I feel like I'm saying a lot, yo. Like, I feel like I'm saying a lot. Make sure that people, all this saying is that make sure that people put the homage and respect where it's due. Making sure that people put the homage and respect where it's due. And that's what it is. She is tight, I checked. Jesus Christ in the building. If Jesus down with me, I'm feeling pretty confident about life, because I see, Jesus came in the building. Oh my goodness. I appreciate it so much. Did he like his funeral? I'm going to end it on that note. I'm going to definitely that's going to be the last question for me because I'm overwhelmed, honestly, and it's been like 2 hours. I appreciate those of you who have donated, those of you who have like really just supported me 100%. I'm going to shuffle up and find out how he feels about his funeral because I'm exhausted, okay? I'm truly tired, all right? So I just want to make this like the last question. How does he feel about his funeral? Because I think that would be good to end it on a more positive note. And I don't mean to snap off or go anything like that, but it's just like, it is what it is. Somebody leaked the picture. I don't know who leaked the picture. That's my first time hearing that people leaked the picture. He's like, I'm gonna communicate, and then I'm about to be on a journey, basically. You know, I'm gonna communicate, and I'm gonna be on my journey. I'm about to be on my way. Let me see. Let me just shuffle this up one more time. Selfish, envious people. Whoever leaked it, they don't really love him. They don't really respect him. They don't love him and they don't respect him. So whenever they do find out who leaked some shit, they finna get a nice ass whooping. That's for sure. I can guarantee you that much. Just to answer your questions midway. He's kind of showing me, he's like, this is very bittersweet. It's a very bittersweet situation for him. Okay. So here he is right here. There was a lot of joy, a lot of happiness when he just felt very much alive in the moment, because he felt, again, the strength, people playing his music, people truly looking out for him and showing love to him. That made him feel really good to see so many people come out and show him love. It's like, I keep feeling like he felt like the lion, you know what I'm saying? Like, really felt proud, just very proud of what's going on or what's happening. No, Nolan, my name is Queen Prodigy. I hope you can get it right. And if you want to test my gangster, you can pay me and I can tell you about a reading. Since you want to disrupt my live, since you want to test my gangster, basically, and I can definitely prove it to you for $40 for 30 minutes that I'm the real fucking deal. But my ancestors will deal with you anyway. So let me get back to the reading. So anyway, let's get back to him. Here we go. So he was very proud, just very proud that people were playing his music, and it felt really good, just to be in a space of joy and happiness. So this thing that he keeps talking about is saying that in the situation that certain things, like it was planned out to his best ability, is what he's saying, like making sure that things are like our end strategy, basically. Certain things, because these things are sudden, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people were a bit concerned about whether if he liked it or whether if it was good enough, you know what I mean? Whether if they fulfilled everything that they needed to fulfill. I guess that's what people were worried about, and just making sure that that he basically was sent off the right way. And he knows that mom did the best that I'm assuming that she could with the situation and trying to keep her spirits up. But I think she wanted more. I feel like I keep feeling like I wanted to do more. I wanted to do more, like just wanting to do more. Just wanting to do more, basically. And it's tough. It's tough. It's complicated because he's putting this thinking woman, and I think I know who this is. He's placing this person in the past. Maybe it's a situation to where maybe he feels a bit slighted about this person being there. This is an air sign. He feels slighted about this person being there, and he's positioning her in the past, basically. I don't know what that's about. Temple path. Right here, he's like, this is a good homecoming. I felt celebrated. I felt loved. You know what I'm saying? I felt uplifted. I felt special. I felt wonderful. My community celebrated me. This is community celebrating him, uplifting his spirits. But he could feel the heartbreak too. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of things that he wishes that he could do. Okay, there's so many things that he wishes that he can do. Yeah, spamming me doesn't help, Contrail. So I just ask that you like chill out and calm down. All of that is in the description, basically. So anyway, moving forward. Again, feeling tied up, all tied up. Dealing with the level of regret, like feeling like, what if I just stayed home? What if I just stayed where I was? A lot of people will see, here's the thing. People want to know what happened, and why don't you ask people that ain't speaking, that are keeping quiet? Why do I have to keep pulling out this card? Or like I said, every time that you guys ask me about something all tied up, this is a restriction or feeling restricted about people that are close to the situation that know what's going on. But y'all are expecting me to basically say, oh, well, I'm supposed to know every person that's in somebody's mind. Like I know their social security number and tell you who they are. Help me to understand that. Please help me to understand that. If I'm getting upset, I just really want you to feel how I feel. That's all. And if you can't handle it, then stop asking me questions that don't make no sense. So anyway, the garden and the gate, wanting to wish that he could just do certain things, that he didn't get outside of his comfort zone, but knowing that he can't change specific aspects. But his main focus is trying to be patient and make sure that his project is being done right, that it's done right, that he can just spiritually put himself into his work, and he's doing his best to find patience with what's going on. Because he is saying that sometimes even when people get to a crossroads in their life, it's not going to be this way forever. When certain projects are done and it's finished, he's going to say how he feels, and certain things are going to be said over a period of time. He keeps pointing to the aspect of November. He's like, with patience, it's going to take time. People ain't going to really know where to go or what to do, but this is karmic balance, okay? Finding karmic balance, because see, these attachments, these old attachments are going to be haunting them. It's going to be haunting them. They ain't going to be able to sleep. They ain't going to be able to sleep. And until they can get them demons off their chest, Archangel Michael fighting, battling demons. Archangel Michael got, see, let me show you. Archangel Michael got his back. Archangel Michael been coming up in this whole reading. That's when he's going to be able to rest. Can't nobody sleep at night if they got demons to worry about. How can you sleep at night when you got demons? No, I'm not crying, since you wanted to ask me if I'm crying. It's actually olive oil, actually. I anoint myself. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, how people used to do, anoint themselves with olive oil because they blessed. You understand? Just to answer your question, Mike Cap. Anyway. So yeah. Archangel Michael in full protection, giving him full protection, angel of balance. Just because you don't say anything does not mean that your punishment will not come when it's due. That's what this whole reading is about. Just because certain people are not saying anything, that the laws of nature will bring him justice. The laws of spirituality will bring him justice. And that's all that everybody need to put their focus on, because by the winter time, it's about to get real heavy, and he's going to be coming down on people really hard. He knows what he's doing. See, when you put people into the spirit world, you think that it's just a level of elimination or whatever. No. All you've done is put them back into their higher power. And now they can manipulate whatever situation that they want in the story and the karma of your life, because you gave them that power to. So don't get it twisted. They really don't understand that at all. They do not understand that. You know what I'm saying? They really do not understand that he will have the last victory. This is the last thing that he wants me to show y'all. He has the last victory. He's going to have the last word in all of this. Yeah, it's actually not a weave. It's actually my real hair. You see my roots? It's no weave. It's actually my real hair. See? Look at that. Nappy as hell. All hair. All mine. Look. Pull on my own hair. It's all mine, baby. It's all mine. Anyway. This is his victory. And I don't put on no makeup, no nothing. I'm just all natural. So anyway, this is a victory card. He's gonna have the last victory. Okay? I hope that we can raise Pop's spirit up, that we can bring him love, bring him joy, bring him happiness, bring him clarity. Of course I see with my third eye open. Of course I do. So anyway, bring him clarity, bring him joy. And I hear too. I have a sixth sense of hearing. But just love on him. Know that everything that he asked for with the spirit of his people and the people that he loves the most, that everything is going to work itself out. It's going to take time. Y'all have to wait for justice. He's like, Leo, wait till late November, December. Just wait. It's going to take some time. It's going to take, just be patient. Wait. Just wait. Keep supporting his music, support his energy, support his spirit. And the streets are always going to be talking and say what it is, okay? Just know that this is the final card. He is going to be victorious. He's going to be victorious. They can't just shut him out like that. You can't just shut a man out of his destiny. You can't do that. You can't shut a king out of his destiny. You can't do that. All right? I keep feeling his energy. He's like, whoa. All right. He'll be all right. That's all y'all need to know. He's going to be okay. He's all right. Y'all, the responsibility on this planet or on this space, the only way that he's going to get rest is when you do the work for him. Y'all got to get out here and do the work for him and make sure that he's good, that he is spiritually good on all levels. Every single rock is turned over. Give him his victory. Give him his victory. Give Bashar his victory. All right. We love you, Pop Smoke. We love you very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful